Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the Rams set to go to work on offense, and they're led by a man who topped the 50,000-yard mark in passing for his career a season ago. In year 15 now, here's Matthew Stafford.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Stafford. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept them short of a 1st down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Time for Dak Prescott of the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Stafford. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Prescott on first down. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Now Prescott rolling to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw, Stafford. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Stafford. That is caught. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. Stafford going to give this to Akers.
holding offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing on second and long. Stafford. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Aaron Sipos on to punt as he'll get this one away now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Crossing right, complete. Catch made by Cooks. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Throwing. Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. That's Ferguson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Crosby is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 2 yards to go, second down. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. And it's incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
3rd and 2, Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On first down, it's Stafford. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Throwing again is Stafford. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. From the red zone now, Stafford. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 10. Stafford. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Michael Gallup as the first half is winding down. And the Rams are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And they'll accept that penalty. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they try.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. To throw is Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. On second down, Elliott. And that will get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott to about the 33-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On play action, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down, Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection. And
Zeke will have a Cowboys first down as he'll take this down inside the 45. They keep on the ground with Elliott. 67 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Stafford. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
3rd and 2.
Play action now, Prescott. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Stafford on 1st down. That'll be caught by Cobb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Lawrence is somebody who remains a fearsome rusher off the edge, even if the sack totals aren't as high as they used to be. But 17 forced fumbles over the last 6 seasons proves he's still getting the job done.
Now it's Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Stafford now to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Stafford. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cobb. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And that is incomplete. Well, the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. 4th down, 10 yards to go. They'll go for it. Here's Bennett. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, man?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 117 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And down to the 41.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Inside give to Elliott. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Bennett. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
Now Bennett. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time with a sack. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?